What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. And today's episode we're going to be doing another player breakdown, and today we're going to be looking at Jaden Springer. Before I get into the video, I just want to quickly say if you're a fan of basketball, whether it be high school, college, or NBA, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join the conversation. We love to interact with you guys in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button, and please watch this video all the way to the end because it helps us out more than you guys know. So let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be looking at Jaden Springer. He is a 6'4", 205-pound shooting guard, combo guard, freshman from the University of Tennessee. He went to IMG Academy, and he is, on the mock draft right around 10, 12, 13, somewhere around there. And let's get right into his strengths. So touching on some of the strengths of Jaden's, before I get into that quickly, I just want to say, while at Tennessee he averaged 12.5 points per game, he averaged 3.5 rebounds per game and 2.9 assists per game. He did this while shooting 47.5% from the field and 43.5% from the three-point line. He did only shoot 1.8 threes per game though. And looking into his strengths, the fact that he is a 6'5" combo guard, so he can handle the ball, he can play a little point, he can play a shooting guard. He can kind of, like I said, run 1 through 2, or 1 and 2, be that combo guard. He is, like I said, big. He's pretty athletic. I wouldn't say he's a great athlete or an elite athlete, but he does have good athleticism. He's got good strength and balance, and he plays physical when going to the hoop. He's aggressive when he wants to get to the rim. He's getting there. He's finishing. He's strong and is able to finish at the rim. Along with that, like I said, with his physical strength he has, that'll help him on the defensive end, guarding wing players, twos, things like that. The strength and his physicality will help him out on that end. He can hit three-point shots. Like I said, he shot 43.5% from three. He did only shoot 1.8 threes per game, so didn't shoot a ton of threes, but he was able to knock them down when he did shoot them. That's a huge plus for him. Along with that, he shot 81% from the free throw line. So when he gets to the free throw line, he's converting and shooting a great percentage there. So really, he has a lot of things going for him. He can continue to improve on his three-point shot, knock that down while shooting a higher amount of them. Continue to be physical on the offensive end, getting to the hoop, be physical on the defensive end when pressuring guards, guarding wing players, things like that. So Jaden has a lot of upside, has a lot of strengths, a lot of good things going for him and good things in his game. And now let's look at a couple of his weaknesses. Alright, now just touching on a couple of Jaden's weaknesses. One weakness that people point out is he isn't very long relative to his height. He doesn't have a long wingspan, so that is going to kind of hinder him a little bit. Won't get as many deflections as easily, getting steals, reaching long arms in there, just things like that. Obviously, NBA scouts, NBA teams love to have long arms, long lanky guys out on the court. So not having that, not having the long arms, big wingspan is a little bit of a weakness of his. However, there's not a whole lot, obviously, he can do about that. Another thing is I talked about his strength and his athleticism. I kind of touched on he isn't an elite athlete. He does have good athleticism, but nothing crazy. A lot of his finishing in half court is below the rim. He's just not an elite athlete, basically. That's one thing that I've heard about him. He does have good athleticism, can finish at the rim, but they would like to see just a little bit more explosiveness or finishing above the rim a little bit more often. He's not a great or advanced playmaker. When he's driving to the hoop, it's kind of he's got either he's going to get a bucket at the hoop or he's got one read of one pass he's going to make. He struggles to see the floor a little bit, just passing and being a playmaker. A lot of scouts would like to see him improve on. Along with that, his three-point shot, I like to see him, shoot more and make more. Obviously, makes a good percentage, but keep that percentage up while shooting more attempts per game. Really, that's just his main weaknesses. Not a whole lot, nothing too crazy. Things that he can work on and improve on relatively easily. And I think he'll just be just fine. So let's get into the conclusion. In conclusion, I think Jaden has he's got a lot of potential. Like I said, he's kind of that combo guard, so he's not stuck to just one position. He can play a couple of different positions, so that gives him some flexibility in the NBA. He is relatively big, combo guard, 6'4", 205. He's strong. He can improve on some things, but the things they does need to improve on should be relatively easy, or he should be able to do that. So really, I just think he has a ton of upside. Not a whole lot of weaknesses. Just continue to improve and keep getting better. I have seen some people comparing him to Marcus Smart for his NBA comparison. So he does have that going for him. Marcus has continued to improve on his shot as he's been in the NBA every year. He's getting better, three-point shooter, and I think that's something that Jaden Springer can do as well. So leave in the comments down below your thoughts on Jaden. Where do you think he'll go in the draft? How do you think he'll be in the NBA? We'll be sure to interact with you guys. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.